Hey guys, finally here. Welcome to a Crypto Pumps video. We have Simon from Kspr bot. How you doing, Simon?
Hey, good. How are you doing, bro? Thank you so much for having me.
Good. No, sorry, we had some technical problems there. It was my
Yep.
fault, so that's what the delay
No, no,
was.
that was mine actually. Yeah, I'm very bad with technology for some reason. Like, always have several problems in the space and, pretty much everywhere actually. So
Yeah,
sorry
it's
about
no
that.
problem. So Simon has some alpha for us, as you know, but we're gonna make you wait until the end to hear it. So we're just gonna be mean like that. So I just want like I've spoken to you since August, like the month before the mint, and I don't know why I've never had you on the channel before. But can you tell me how did you hear about Casper? Or like when I got into Casper, I started a YouTube channel, but you went a whole lot further and started a Telegram bot to Mint. But initially, you came into the Casper space to do some NFTs, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's correct. So basically, at the very beginning, I was a miner with my partner for like quite a while now. And we were JPU mining a lot back then. And when the Ethereum was not mineable anymore, we turned to Caspa, and that's how we got into Caspa in the first place. And then it was pretty much the bear market and stuff. And since we've been building in crypto since like you know I would say like 6 years now, we were just waiting for an opening. And as soon as we saw the Casplex, first tweet about the protocol and everything, inscriptions, we were like, okay, that's our opening. So let's go. Let's create this NFT collection, right? And then then we just realized very fast that it was very that tool a tool needed to be developed to onboard like users and builders and everything. Because but back then it was very difficult to deal with a Casplex protocol. So we very quickly swift to creating an NFT collection, to developing a tool to help onboard as many people as possible. So
Yeah,
that's the whole story basically.
yeah. And we all know that the first mint was June, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, correct. June
Yeah,
30, I guess.
Yeah, and I've told this story before, but I packed up my laptop and I brought it to Lanzarote with me to Mint. I had no idea about Telegram bot at that stage. I was using Kspr wallet, and as we know, that didn't go too good. But then the second time round in September, they kind of had more problems again. But you worked perfectly, and I think if it wasn't for you guys having your Telegram bot, I don't think the Mint would have happened at all.
Yeah, and not even in September, like, but also in June, for our early users, like everybody that was on the boat in June 30, they were able to mint like for a full day. So basically our users, they were able to mint Nacho and Gold, if I'm not mistaken, back then. But Nacho for sure for like a full day, while the indexer was done, while basically nobody could do anything. So yeah, we have people in the community that really make small fortune because yeah, our product was ready from the very first day and was working perfectly fine. So
Yeah,
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 that was wild back then. That was really wild. This very specific day, like June 30, like, was completely crazy. Honestly, like, that was super
yeah.
exciting.
And
I
that was
mean,
it.
it's a shame that it happened like that, right? But for us, like, so many emotions and everything, this day was crazy. Like, honestly, yeah,
Yeah,
that was wild.
Yeah, I think it was a good thing in the end because it gave a lot more time to a lot of people. Like Nacho did a lot of stuff, like their CAT scan and all this kind of stuff. They got time to do that. So
Correct,
yeah, but
correct.
I don't know. I was a bit wary of using the bot, and then it was Cascador talked about you guys, and like obviously it's so much handier. You can mint on your phone or you can mint on your laptop, whichever. It's very easy. Like there's a lot of people don't know that they probably still that you can mint on your phone. Like it's handy. That's all you need to bring away with you and just mint away.
Yeah, at the end, it's all about crypto adoption, and that's what we stand for. And that's the same thing with the protocol that we're releasing this week. We're also gonna have the marketplace, the minting, deploy, everything on the boat. And that's funny because we're all talking about that, like literally like probably like 5-10 minutes before I try to jump on your show, right? With me,
Yeah.
with my team, like how are gonna do to facilitate the onboarding of everybody into NFTs, like whether you want to create a collection, whether you want to mint, whether you want to trade NFTs. Yeah, let's try to make everything fit in a boat so it's very easy for everybody. You can onboard like pretty much masses and everything, and that's all Telegram bots are about, and that's all we are about. Like it's very powerful tool. Like honestly, Telegram is used by like what,
Yeah.
millions, billions of users. Like very simple to use, very powerful. It's it's really great to build in Telegram, like on the builder side, because like it's very it's a super robust infrastructure and everything. Like it's honestly it's a great tool, and it really um empower like the community.
Yeah. A lot of people just think Telegram is full of scammers, but that's just the bad side of it. But obviously, you can do so much good on it.
Yeah, that's true, but like that's crypto. Like fucking crypto is full of scammers, unfortunately, and as there is nothing we
Yeah.
can do about it. But like now Telegram, like especially with the honestly they did great, like with their app store and everything. They're really pushing to become this global app. uh and I mean, kudos to them, because like so far they are doing an excellent job, and they definitely helped on board like so many people, on Solana and everything. Like
Mm. I know it was
that's
you.
great.
Yeah, it was you. Like you're kind of the customer facing part, and Dwayne is the IT guy. Like, did he have experience using Telegram bot on other chains, or was this the
No, no,
first
no.
time?
So no, no. So actually, so like I said, we were building in crypto for like the past 6 years for something like that. But like in a very traditional way, like web app, connecting to wallets and everything. And yeah, that's the first time he came with the idea. Let's create the Telegram bot, and that was the first time for us. Like I remember, probably like 6 to 8 months before, we wanted to create a Telegram bot on Avax, because back then there was no bot on Avax, and one day I reached out to him. I was like, "Hey, bro, let's just do this on Avax," and he was like, "No, man, it's gonna be too complicated and whatever." So we didn't do it. But so no, Caspar was actually the first. Even though we had like the thought in the past, that was really the first time we decided to go for a Telegram bot. And honestly, now we're kind of addicted to it, so it's gonna be very difficult to switch back to what we were doing before, uh, because like I said, it's so like the architecture in Telegram is really really friendly for developers and everything. So and now we want to explore like the mini apps. So that's probably going to be our next you know our
Yeah,
next
yeah,
phase, like try to
okay,
push the boundary even further, just to
yeah,
see what can be done.
nice, nice. And it started off with you and Dwayne. Like, do you have a whole team of people now behind you or with you?
Yeah, no, we are more than 10 in the team, which is great. Yeah, more than a dozen, I would say. So yeah, that's great. And it started us, yeah, just the two of us, like always, right?
Yeah,
That was a hell of a ride, and it's far from being done, because as you might know, we are funding, like the Sparkle layer 2 on Casper development.
yeah,
So we are very close to the Sparkle team too. Um, and that's gonna be like a whole um, different adventure, but very exciting.
mm.
And
Yeah.
honestly, we just can't wait for summer, for everything to start,
Yeah,
happening.
that was my next thing. That like some people were giving you a bit of food, like, and it was kind of the exact opposite. You came out and donated. Was it $1.2 million to fund
Yeah,
the smart
yes.
contract?
So the sorry, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah,
Okay, sorry. I received a phone call. Whatever. Yeah, yeah. 1.5 million, but like it's not so much about the amount. It's more about like trying to cover like everything that needs to be done, and putting things together, helping in any way that we can. And we so that's what we said too. Like, we're gonna get extra funding from from the NFT collection sales. So we're gonna send like a lot of this money towards Sparkle too, because for us
Yeah.
it's really about having smart contract on CAS as soon as possible, because that's the end goal. That's what everybody wants. Us too, because remember, we are miners from the early days, so we accumulated quite a significant amount of cash in
Right.
the early days. So for us, it's all about let's try to push it as much as we can. Um, so yeah, we're gonna throw everything that we can towards that development.
Okay. You don't have a release date for Sparkle, do you?
No, no, I wish I had. I wish I
Yeah.
had, but like, so we are not working on Sparkle at all, Duem and I. Like, I mean, me, I'm helping, facilitating pretty much everything for them, whatever they need. But technically, we're definitely not skilled enough to help them anyway. So, we're just trying to assist in every way we can.
Yeah. No, that's great. You've done a lot for the community. The other thing I want to know is, will you tell me about the new wallet you have coming out? It's going to be a Chrome extension, is it?
Yeah, that's gonna be a Chrome extension. So probably later down the road, it's gonna be also like on mobile and everything. Sorry, I lost my word, but yeah, we just pushed on Sunday. We pushed it to the Chrome store, so we are now the reviews pending. So we're waiting for validation. So we just have no idea how long it's gonna take, because that's the first time for us. And people told us like various different things. Like people told us, yeah, it's gonna take like 3 days, 5 days. Some said like a week. Some say like 3 weeks. So we just have no idea. We just hope it's gonna be very fast, because it's been like, yeah, 2 days already. And we really hope it's going to be pretty much at the same time that the protocol is going to be on mainnet. That would be awesome. But like, now there is not much we can do. We were so late on the wallet first, because like we had like so many things to do with the bot, and then we couldn't tell anybody. But like we integrate everything for KRC 721 for NFTs in the wallet. So then it didn't make any sense for us at this point to release it, right? We were like, okay, let's just wait until the protocol is
Yeah.
live. Let's delay it for like a month or two, because it's going to be even better to have like a
Mm.
full product. And honestly, I was with the team, like checking testing the wallet again today, and that was the first time for me that they really introduced it, like the whole like final product to me, the one that was pushed in the Chrome. And honestly, the wallet is great. Like, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not gonna say it, because like it's obviously our product and everything, but like honestly, it's a very, very good product. Super super user friendly, very nice to use. A lot of very interesting features that were added to it. Like, honestly, think that are very nice, especially for miners. I mean, for miners like us, right? Like people who used to mine Casper.
Yeah.
We added like so many small features, very interesting. I really hope like the community is gonna be happy about it, because like, yeah, it was a lot of work. Like, honestly, that it was crazy. Like, we started working on the wallet in September, actually. Even no. What I'm saying, no. I think maybe in July. Actually, I mean, honestly, it took us forever,
Yeah.
but we're very, very happy with with what we pushed to the
Brilliant.
store.
Okay.
So
So we're just
yep,
waiting on Google Chrome Store to approve it, or
yep. Let's hope they approve it, and fast. And once again, like, that's our first time, so we have no idea how long it's gonna take, and if they are gonna approve it or reject it. Like, honestly, I just hope it's gonna be very fast.
yeah, yeah. No, definitely. Okay. I know it's like half 12 midnight, isn't it, for you?
Yeah, but I'm completely fine, right? And honestly, this week we are not gonna sleep much, because so the whole team is in Dubai this week for to finalize everything before the release of the protocol. And it's just like so much work. We thought we would be ready sooner, and actually we are running late on every front. So this week is gonna be very, very intense for everybody.
Yeah.
But that's great, right? Because KRC 20 were slowing down a little bit, So it's great to feel very, excited about something in the ecosystem again. So that's great.
Yeah,
But
get more
yeah.
fees. Yeah, get more activity back on the network. Do you think when Casper kicks off this year that all the KRC20 tokens will get a lot more attention?
Um, I, I don't. I mean, I don't want to feel like I don't want to sound like I don't want to be the bearer of bad news or anything, right? But to me, the way I see it, I think it might not come back. But when when smart contracts are live, token will be able to migrate easily to smart contract like KRC20. So
Hmm.
I am not so sure that KRC20 is going to take off once again, but all the serious project and everything, they're going to be able to bridge, so they're just going to evolve, right, and continue on smart contract, and then it's going to be like a rebirth for most
Yeah,
of them. So yeah, even if I'm not too confident about KRC 20 right now, I know that a lot of projects, I'm talking with like every day, they're preparing for smart contracts, so they are not,
yeah,
they're just preparing. It's gonna be like you know the evolution, right? So it's completely fine. And even for new builders that want to develop in KS20, and to me it's fine. It's just like right now it's tough, but you'll be easily able to bridge everything to Sparkle and smart contract, and then it's gonna be a whole different game. So it's just like I think for now we just have to wait and
yeah.
to sit and wait for a few months, and it should all be very good again, like around summer.
Okay, no, cool. So yeah, no, thanks for this, Simon. Go on. Do you want to what's the release day for KRC 721 NFTs?
So we're super late, as you know, but we promised like pretty much everybody that it will be this week. So we're gonna release on Friday. I don't have the exact time yet. It's probably gonna be around the evening in Dubai. So it's gonna be pretty much good for Europe, for the US, East Coast, West Coast. For Asia, unfortunately, it might not be um, the ideal the best time, but Friday, no matter what, we're gonna make sure that we're ready for Friday, and it's gonna be fine. It's gonna leave us probably 1 or 2 days once we're fully ready to final testing everything. And yeah, we're going to announce the exact time like as soon as we can, but most likely around the evening, so afternoon in Europe, and pretty early in the US.
Okay. Um, no problem. Yeah, I asked you to come on 2 days ago, and I said, would you have this alpha for me? But it was touch and go because you weren't sure whether you were going to have it or not. And then, and then I put it on the thumbnail that you were going to release the alpha, and then you weren't too sure, and people were getting excited. So I'm glad you had
Yeah.
it. Thanks, or you would have been able to hang me.
Yeah, honestly, we were trying to aim for Thursday, but like we know we know that if we do it on Thursday, we're not gonna have like enough time to do the final testing and everything. So Friday is way better in any way, and I mean, at least people can prepare. I really encourage like everybody to come to the testnet. It's been live on testnet for like 10 days now. We didn't get as testers as expected compared to, for instance, KRC20, sorry, where like we had this incredible amount of user testing and everything that was amazing. Like that's not the same for 721. It's more difficult to, especially if you want to launch a collection. It's way more difficult than meme coins, than KRC20. So I really encourage everybody to come to the testnet, use the bot on testnet, try the marketplace, try to mint, try to deploy if you're a creator, because yeah, it might be way more complicated than what you were used to with KRC20, especially if you want to create a collection. So and even for the users, even if you're used to NFT, if you're used to the Kspr bot, because it's going to be exactly the same than KRC20, right? So if you're a bot user, you're not going to be lost. It's going to be very, very similar. But like it's always really appreciated. Um, when you come and try the product on testnet, it helps us a lot. So and obviously we're gonna reward. So um yeah, that's something else. Like I can tell you right now that we haven't said uh, before, because like a lot of people asked us on Telegram, like how can we get the whitelist for the Kspr NFT collection. So we have this tweet, out there, like when we ask, like to engage to get a few whitelist about our users, like users of our product. So basically right now the Kspr bot are pretty much all going to be whitelisted. So we took a snapshot like a few like a week ago or something, and pretty much everybody that used the bot since the beginning, I mean the top addresses, but like it's going to be a lot of them are going to be whitelisted. So we're going
Is
to.
this even the KRC20 token mint as
Oh
well?
yeah. If you use the product since pretty much since the beginning, even if you came late, like November, December, most likely you're if I mean if you not only did one transaction, right? If you use it like a few times on a regular basis, like you definitely going to be whitelisted. And that's going to be the same for testnet, for the KSPR airdrop that is going to come when liquidity is live on Cas, so around summer probably. We're going to airdrop like 100% of the KSPR token to the community, and most of it to the KSPR community. So people who used to test actually the bot on the first two testnets, right? And that's going to be the same for people who helped us try on KRC 721, right? Because even if it's testnet, like it's really important for us, and at the end of the day, for us, that's what makes all the difference, and that's probably why we were very successful in the early days of KRC 20, while other tool provider completely failed.
What provider is this?
Was that?
What provider are you talking about?
I mean, I'm
just
no,
messing.
no, yeah. I'm just saying that what really made a difference between us and other provider was the fact that we intensively tested the product on testnet, thanks to the community, right?
Yeah.
We couldn't do it ourselves. We need the community for that. So please, if you have some free time, we're gonna try to reward everybody that helps us on testnet. Is very important, and that's crypto, right? It's still pretty much a sandbox, right? So we're trying to improve, to do something that actually I'm not even sure that there is a NFT marketplace on the Telegram bot so far. I think we might very well be the first. Maybe I'm completely wrong and I missed something. But we are trying to do something different to facilitate like the user experience. So it would be really appreciated if as many as possible join the testing phase.
Yeah. People get in there and open up 10 bots and start minting.
Yeah, I think NFT is kind of different though. I'm not so sure like people are going to do like meme coins was very different, right? Because you exchange coins and stuff. NFT, I'm not so sure that people are going to open like 10 bots to mint like crazy. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm completely wrong, right? Maybe people are going to jump like in NFT like crazy, but I mean, I remember last cycle, like the experience was, very different when you were minting NFT. I remember like me myself, I was like minting NFT, like looking what I just minted, and then I was like, fuck, let's mint another one because I don't like this one, or I think it was quite different back then. So I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I just think it's going to be a very different experience from KRC 20.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, because you could go in there and you could set it to like 200 mints or whatever for each bot, but now it's just on the NFTs. It's just one at a time, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one at a time, and it's going to be way more expensive to mint because the fees for the fees for the networks are more expensive when you mint an NFT. That's something that we set, right? We could have set like way cheaper, but at the end of the day, for us, like inscription, the whole inscription thing is just to help the network, right? So if nobody gets paid, I mean, if the miners don't get paid for us, like it doesn't really make any sense. And there is something else that is very different from KRC20 with 721. Like to put, to release an NFT collection, especially like a 10K NFT collection, like you can release a meme coin, like 10 meme coin in like a minute. That's completely fine. I mean, obviously it's not going to work, right? Because you have to put a lot of work behind it if you want the community, to engage and be successful, right? But what I mean is like, if you want just to put a meme coin out there, it's going to take you like 20 seconds, right? NFT is very, very different. It's a lot of work for creators. And I completely lost my train of thought. That's so embarrassing.
I think you were talking
Yeah.
about the difference between the KRC20 and minting NFTs.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Sorry, I just got it back. So yeah, the thing is like, since it takes you so much time to create a collection NFT, especially if you want the collection to be good, you want to monetize your work, right? So that's why we inscripted directly in the protocol the possibility for creators to get paid for their work. But so basically, when you mint an NFT, unless the creator put like a zero fee on minting, for every mint you're gonna have to pay a fee directly to the creator of the collection. So in addition to the fees that are gonna go to the miners, you're gonna have a fee that's going to go to the wallet that deployed the collection, right? And so that might be very expensive. It can be very cheap, it can be free, but it can also be very expensive depending on the collection, the project, whatever. So my point is, yeah, I don't think people are going to make crazy like C20 when pretty much everything was free and you just had to pay for the network fees basically.
Yeah. And dynamic fees, like they're not really going to have to worry about this time around. There's not going to be much congestion. Is there minting NFTs? It's to be a lot less congestion,
Yeah,
will there?
that is correct. I mean, obviously we cannot be sure because like if people are completely thrilled and hype about NFT and like the whole space try to come on comes on cast, right, try to mint the NFT, it's going to be the same. But like, yeah, you're absolutely right. To me it's very unlikely that we're going to see like huge spike of priority fees. Very unlikely.
Yeah. Okay. So my 6 cash I earn every day on my 3 miners here might go up for the day. Might go for a while.
Sorry, what was that?
I was just saying I have 3 miners here and I get 6. I make 6 cash a day on them. I mine 6
Okay.
cash a day. So when the transactions go up, KRC20, the reward went up. So I presume it's
Yeah.
going to go up a little bit.
Yeah,
The-
so it's gonna go up. It's gonna go up for sure, right? Because even if there is not much like congestion and everything, it's still like 1,000 cas to deploy an NFT collection, and it's 10 cas per mint. But the problem is, I don't think it's gonna be like KRC20 because KRC20, like I said, it was very cheap for everybody, so everybody was minting like crazy, paying fees like crazy and everything. I think it's going to be a little bit different. So obviously there's going to be a spike of rewards for miners, but like considering like how the hash rate is high right now and everything,
yeah.
it's not going to be like like the huge spike that we had like 2 or 3 times with KRC20 when it was completely crazy. I don't think we're gonna see this kind of spike again.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
that, most likely we're gonna have to wait until until smart contract on CAS to really see like a lot of volume coming back on chain.
Yeah. Do you want to give a shout out to Ashton? I see Ashton put a post up on X about for creators of NFTs, like some stuff they've learned along the line just to help new creators what to do. like learn from the
Yeah,
mistakes, or yeah.
yeah. We reposted it. So Ashton did this great post, because like honestly, it's not so easy, especially if you have never dealt with NFT before, like creation and everything. Honestly, it's really complicated. At least now you have the boat to once your collection is uploaded in the IPFS, which is like the storage basically. Oh, and maybe I'm just gonna say a few words about that because it's very important. So, inscriptions like we've seen on Bitcoins, on Ordinal and everything. Everything was inscripted on chain directly, the images and everything, which is kind of complicated because it creates like a lot of issues of weight of so many stuff on chain. So we choose to do something completely different. We only inscript on chain the IPFS link, right, which is very light and allows like a lot. I mean, it's way more flexible because basically your NFT collection has to be stored somewhere, right? Because like at the end of the day, it's images. It can be like videos, whatever. It has to be stored somewhere. And what we experienced, like when we were developing products, like in the previous cycle, that's really bad for the users. When, for instance, let's say your collection, the pumps collection, is stored on your computer, right, on your server. Like if your server goes off, like your computer goes off, whatever, nobody can access the images anymore, which is bad. And if it's like a temporary like shutdown, it's fine. But if you just like decided to stop everything, um the images are lost forever, right? That's why like 99, I mean, I'm just uh creating this number, but 99% of the collections, NFT collections are stored in the IPFS. I mean, the number must be pretty close because honestly, like everybody stores their collection. And IPFS is like, it's never gonna go down. I mean, most likely. So the good thing is like the images are always going to be accessible, right? And that's why we kind of enforced the use of IPFS in the protocol to make sure that the content is always will always be accessible to the users. Um, and yeah, so Ashton made a great tweet about it, because that's something that might be very tricky, especially if you're new to this. Like, it's honestly, it's not very easy, and it's a key uh moment in the creation of your collection, like uploading your collection to the IPFS. And that's one of the most tricky part, like after obviously creating the collection itself, especially if you create 10,000 unique NFT, it's very challenging.
I'm
So yeah, and CoinChip also made a video to about that. Like recently, we reposted both, like Ashton's tweet and CoinChip video, because like yeah, once again, I really want to emphasize that it's not as easy as deploying a token. Even though you have the bot now, and with the bot it's gonna facilitate the whole process, but like the whole IPFS part might be very, very tricky.
okay. Yeah, I'm very clueless about that. Are all the NFTs from all the different creators, are they all stored on the same? Is it a server that's somewhere? Is it?
Sorry, I didn't get it.
I haven't got a clue about that side of it. The IPS, where all the images are stored, is that like a server? Are they all
No,
on the
no, no.
same
It's
one?
that's the point. It's completely decentralized.
Okay.
It can't go down, like and that's why in crypto, like everybody, I mean, pretty much every project stores their their images and everything on the
Yeah.
IPFS. And it was already the case, like in the last cycle when NFTs were completely booming. I mean, now it's booming. I mean, kind of booming again. This is really important because I experienced like so many times, like in the previous cycle, like you buy a collection and then the guy leaves, or they just didn't manage like the storage correctly, and even if the collection is still very you know used and everything, you just can't access the images, and that's so annoying. And that was not the case. With ordinals when everything was stored on chain. But for the reasons I mentioned earlier, we choose to enforce the use of IPFS. So that's not going to be an issue within, the boat, with the marketplace, or in the protocol. Like, no matter what, you're going to be able to access the images and
Okay,
everything.
no problem. I have there's no questions there for you, but there's a comment that's in French. Can you see that?
Let me see, because let me check. Yeah, thank you so much for making me feel great about my accent. That's really appreciated, especially considering the fact that I live in the US for like 6-7 years now. Thank you so much.
What does it say?
It says that basically they're making fun of my accent
Oh, okay.
and the fact that I'm French. I really
Yeah,
appreciate it.
yeah.
Thank you so much. Oh my god.
I've one final question. It's very important. Do you have an Android or an Apple?
An Android, like I'm a Samsung fanboy, like, as we've already established in the blockchain bender for like a while now.
Yeah, that's all
All
right.
about
Yeah,
Samsung.
yeah,
And that's funny, because like this, so like I said, that this week we're only in Dubai with the team, so like a bunch of devs in the same room, like on the same table working, and everybody has MacBooks, right? Besides me, I'm the only one, and they're all trying to make me switch, bro. That like on the table, I have my 2 Samsung computer next to my
yeah,
3 Samsung phones. Like, I'm just, like I said, those guys, they were on Chelsea jersey for like how many years? So that's it.
yeah, yeah.
When Apple is on Chelsea jersey, like, then maybe we're gonna talk again. But like, until then, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's great, Simon. That's everything. I'll let you go because I know it's late where you are, but I really appreciate you coming on. And would you come on again in the future and talk to us?
Oh yeah, no, no. I would love that, and we've been talking about it for like quite a while now, because I remember, like, you reached out to me like a month or 2 months ago to be like, hey, would you like
Yeah,
to do a show? I don't remember exactly for what occasion was that, but like, yeah, no, anytime I would be very happy to
yeah.
to step by anytime.
Okay.
I
All right.
appreciate everything you've done, and yeah, thank you so much for the invite.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime. Thanks, Simon. So, good luck with all the future smart contracts on the wallet and
Yep.
NFT mint, and hope it all goes well for you.
Yep. Let's see, because it's a lot of pressure, right, and stress. But like, I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be very exciting for the community. It's gonna be something new, and yeah, I really hope like everybody's gonna enjoy it.
Yeah,
Let's see.
definitely.
I
Okay.
see you Friday.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay. Bye.